Inspire, motivate, challenge.
How are you doing today?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, so welcome to Healthcare Soldiers.
All right.
How are you doing? So, I'll just go straight into the questions.
Shoot.
So I want you to, number one, just introduce yourself and then just give us, highlights of your career journey so far. Your educational background and all your professional endeavors to date.
Okay, all right. Like you said, my name is Adeshina Opanubi. I don't know where to start cutting from, but secondary school was Mayflower, Ikene, under the strict tutelage of tertiary then.
Right.
Yes, from there I had a 1 year, did I finish 1 year? 1 year stint at the Federal Polytechnic Ilaro, where I was studying estate management. Most people don't know this. Then after as I was finishing my last paper for the first year, I got whisked away. My father was waiting at the car park to whisk me to Unilag, where I'd gotten admission to study pharmacy. And so the journey started with pharmacy. I think that was 97 or so. Finished 2002. Worked for about 9 months with JK Pharmacy under Mr. Jimmy Agbaje. That was one of the best working experiences I had. Okay. Then went off to Luth to do my. We had quite a delay before we started internship. My set, So then I did my internship with Luth, 1 year internship, and then I was posted to Owerri, Imo State, for my NYSC. Okay, let me backtrack a bit. All right, so in between different sessions in school, I spent practically every long holiday doing some form of at IT before IT started. So 200 level, I think I was with Nimeth. I did about I can't remember, but I should have spent some time with Nimeth. For 300 level was Day of Pharmacy. I spent some time there too with Day of Pharmacy. Then I think 400 level still started officially. And so I did it with Rails Pharmaceuticals. And then, of course, 500 level was into internship. The reason why I highlighted those scenarios was because they played a major role in helping me determine what I was going to do after school, because I tell students that they have a unique opportunity as pharmacists, because they have 2 years after school to decide what they either want to do or they don't want to do. You have internship, you have NYSC. And so, because every minute after NYSC begins to count against you. And so, if you have the opportunity to test the waters as many times as possible, please make the best of it. Because after I finished with Nimeth, I knew for a fact I was not going to do production. I was not cut out for machines and all those things, so that went away. For community pharmacy, working with ACPN.
Sorry, just before you go on, I just wanted to touch on manufacturing.
Yes.
Do you think that career path still exists for us as pharmacists?
It exists. There are amazing opportunities in manufacturing, crazy opportunities, because it's the future. You can't market what you don't produce. Nigeria is a net importer of medicines. So if you want to reverse the dynamics, we need to start producing locally. Now, that is a space that has been neglected for so long by pharmacists. And it's understandable. The remuneration is not fantastic. The seeming opportunities for entrepreneurship is not as easy as retail, let me put it that way. Because the opportunities are there. We've had the likes of Emzo, Drugfield, Mopsin, Chattercut, and they're doing very well. Oak Faith and the rest of them. So there are opportunities. It's just that the barriers to entry are quite high. It's not looking for a 30 square meter shop and then opening. No, you need machines and all that. But the opportunities are there and they are crazy. I'm right now involved in some measure of manufacturing, which we'll go into later, and I can tell you what I see from where I sit. So that's for a fact. The opportunities are there. It's important that you know what you are called to do. So there are people who will struggle in hospital, will struggle in community, will struggle in marketing, but will flourish in production. Okay. So you need to know what exactly you are wired for, and then even though the rewards may tarry in coming, well, like I said, the pay is not fantastic. The incentive, I don't know what the performance management or incentive schemes look like in manufacturing, you know, but if that's what you are called to do, then just stick with it, and then I'm very sure they're in very hot demand right now, because most factories can't find production pharmacists. Yes, the demand is there. So even if we decide to reverse the trend as an industry, to take a while, because right now people are looking for experienced production people, and they are for you to get experience, you must have been there, you know. But it's not too late for us to reverse the trend. But if it's about the viability of that space, it's super viable, in my own opinion.